This was going to be really quick. I had an old track phone, right, that I had a bunch of information on. That magically went missing. My notebooks are still going missing, many of which I had biblical commentary and personal prayers and thoughts that I had written down while spending time with God. Those are gone. And it's funny because I hear the same thing said by these two, this group on Facebook, which are obviously boys dressing up as girls, and they talk about merch, and they're just doing it as a way to get money. I thought the tithe was missing that I'm collecting for House of Destiny. So, not only that, I had other places where I hid the tithe, so I would highly suggest you guys do not mess with the tithe. All my accounts are being hacked. My ideas are being taken, which is fine. You guys can have them. But when I apply for jobs and I've close to 1,000 applications, haven't heard one back yet. When I go on Craigslist and ask if anybody needs their lawn mowed, weeds pulled, car wash, anything, and all I get is fucking disgusting piece of shit men sending me pictures of their J-hook penises, many of which they have jaundice. They need to go get that checked out. Obviously, they're fucking drunks. And I wonder why my 12-year-old niece is on the phone at 1 o'clock in the morning talking about Google Docs and about boys, but she's not doing anything. I had a medication refill 3 days ago. I've been counting the pills, and 2 days ago, about 20 of them went missing. And then yesterday, I had left them in the bathroom while I went to go get a drink of water to drink one. Came back, and they were almost all gone, right? So, say I was a lunatic drug addict, right? It was 10 milligrams methylphenidate 3 times a day, which I was dropping down from 20 milligrams. If I were to take 30 Ritalins a day, I think I'd be acting a little bit crazier. Don't you? Then they say, go to the halfway house. Well, I called Lifestreams, who's supposed to take anybody, and they said, well, we can't take you, right? I called Lake County Sheriff's Department about my medication going missing, which I have on video, it being done, where they hid it. Then what happened after I told them, I went to go grab a blanket out of their room, and they fell out, and I told her about it, right? She denied it. Then the suitcase she was hiding them in disappeared for a day, came back, was completely empty, and I don't know. And then I found the pill bottle, which that medication was in the trash. And then they say, oh, it's all in your head, you're just crazy, right? So, the cop told me that, have you tried moving out? Well, yes, but you see, when you're on psych meds, the last thing you do is stop taking them abruptly, right? They take them and they drop them around the house and say, you don't even know what you're doing. Trying to make me out to be the crazy person. And then they want to say I'm violent. I have a criminal record. The only violent thing on there is when my ex, I broke up with her, and I went back home to another county and another city, and she called the cops, filed a false police report, right? You know what their evidence was? The track marks she inflicted on herself and her neck. That was their evidence. So when I got arrested, which she was calling me, but I was done with that relationship. So I said, you know what? No, it's over. She then sent me an email with the title, "You're going to jail," which caught my attention. She apologized. I heard a knock on the door at midnight, and just a reflex, because I didn't do anything wrong. The wicked flee when nobody chaseth, but a prudent man foreseeth evil and hides himself from it, right? They're saying I need to go to rehab. I went from 16 milligrams of Suboxone a day, and I'm down to 0.1. One switched to Tylenol 3s, but the pharmacy wanted to play doctor. They wouldn't let me do that, right? The people I'm staying with, they saw me flourishing, saw me about to get off of Suboxone, so what do? They tell me to get out. With all I've been through, and the fact that I have trouble concentrating, and I actually do have symptoms of ADHD. I'm not one of those people that just wants to get good grades at school. I have trouble doing that. Ask anybody. I'm always late, no matter how hard I try. I do that. Also, my problem is I have hyper focus. Not only that, what is it called? Hyper insomnia, where you sleep during the day and you're awake at night. I talk to my doctors. I listen to my doctors. I take my doctor's advice. What do they say? Oh, you go to your doctor for your drugs. No. Those videos I made the other night of me on OBT, yeah, I was kind of messing around, having a fun time. But that was just to show everybody, if I wanted to get high, I would actually go get some good drugs. I know where to get them. I was offered crack, heroin, a blowjob. Had $100 on me. Easily could have done that. But I had no desire to. Right? I did go down there and pray for people. But I'm the bad man. It's all in my head. I'm crazy. Right? Uncle Kenny, he wanted me to be his bitch. While if you work at his store, it's a barbecue place with smoke inside of it. That's when I really started getting sick. I worked at art gallery here, right? And the guy was saying, yeah, I want to open up